different day. Not too long ago, I hacked my fenders up and put in this finite element fender vent. I call it the Venti vent because it's so big, but it looks way better in person. What happened was when I actually used my cutting tool, well, specifically this guy, I cut out my vent. Well, I'll just show you. This isn't put in yet. Well, I cut that out. Well, heck, I can show you a couple pictures. 1, 2, 3. There's a couple pictures. I don't know how many you're gonna see. Well, anyways, I cut that out. I did a pretty good job, I think. Actually, there's a little bend in that, but it really honestly doesn't matter. But what I need to do here is fix this chipping paint. So I'm going to include you guys in on that ride because quite honestly I couldn't get video of me cutting this out because it took a lot of concentration and I can't really hold my phone camera and I don't have a GoPro to record. And quite honestly, I'm not gonna buy one right now. So I have to clean up those edges. So like I said, I'll take you along for that ride. So to do that, I'm gonna use this plastic, cover up the fender and use a tape it off, and then just kind of leave like a 1/4 inch so it can actually sand this all the way down around here and use some primer. What's up, dude? Okay, I got this fenders all taped off because I gotta go back and respray around these corners. Hold on. Some dude is being all loud in the background. Anyways, I got this all taped off around here, and I gotta respray around the edges because you see here when I was grinding, I had the little chipping events, so I'm gonna get all that cleaned up. So I'm gonna drape plastic all over it, cut it open, and hopefully have just this exposed right here. So, whew. Got my fender all prepped, sanded it down with 150. Previously had chips all along there. All that's gone. I actually already did the other one, so I'm about ready to do this one. Yeah, I'm actually about ready to paint this with the door closed because it's 20 degrees out, and I think I'm about due for a cheap high. Alright, I put my 2 coats of primer on, got everything cleaned up. As you can see, it looks... I don't know if you can see that, but... there we go. That looks good enough to me because it was all gnarly previously. So I just wanted to make sure that I don't have any rust situations. So did the same thing to this guy over here. So next step will be actually going to use some black roll cage paint on it. So I'm going to let that dry for another, I don't know, probably about an hour. Then come back and spray it with the black. Okay, I got all the paint cleaned up, or paint chips. And if you see here, there's no more chips. No more chips. I'll zoom back. So yeah, you probably noticed that the lines they're not super clean. If you see that, yeah, it just doesn't matter because this will, this lip right here will actually cover all that. I just wanted to make sure that there was going to be no rust situation. So next step is to actually get this on. To do that, I'm just going to use some 3M tape in the comfort of my basement because it is cold outside. So next video clip will be of hopefully these on. Then what's next, I think I'm going to use some hardware to fasten, not that I need it, but I want to use some button head fasteners onto this. I'm thinking about doing titanium, but we'll see. Alright, so one of these tape rolls here by 3M, this guy, one roll, ½ inch, 5 foot, 5 foot. 5 foot was enough to do exactly one of these, so I don't often get that lucky, so I'll take it when I can get it. Well, I ran into a situation where this side was popping out a little bit, so I applied some clamping pressure with a few clamps. So this side seems to be doing something similar. As you can see, this pops out a little bit, but that's fine. I think I'm sold on using some hardware now, because I think if hit a hot day that this will pop up again. So this is just trying to get it to stick for now. But other than that, looks like the adhesive worked out pretty well. It's nice and flat. I suppose a different way of doing it would be to use some thicker 3M tape. And then I wouldn't run into that issue, but like I said, I'll use some hardware, it'll clamp it down, it'll be fine. So all in all, looks decent right now, and I'll check in with this in a few minutes to see if it maybe I should grab the heat gun, give it a little heat so the tape gets nice and sticky. So I decided to add a little bit of heat in this to get the adhesive really activated. So here we go. Well, all was going good, and got everything clamped down, and I actually sealed up a little bit. Actually, quite a bit. You can see is pushed down, but I had one mistake. If you could see it, catch the light. Right there it is. You can see it. The clamp slipped off, and I cranked it one too many times, and I got a little, I don't know, little love mark. So a little remembrance of me doing that. So it is what it is. It's annoying, but I could probably have one of my buddies repair that. So all said and done, it's on. So I am going to use hardware on this. I was going back and forth on that, but you can, well, that one's laid down really nice. So there's certain parts on this. I mean, it's not. This one's laying down too. Where was it? Well, you know what? Maybe I don't need to worry about it, because it's all the way down. I'm still gonna add, but it's gonna be a hardware on this. When I say hardware, it's gonna be a button. Oh geez, what is it? I'll have a button cap on it, and it'll poke through the other side, and I'll just add a nut. So I will actually drill these out. So I'm thinking adding like 3 up top, maybe like 4 down here, and 3 on the back. And I'm not gonna start out with titanium, because I got other parts on my car to finish first before I start throwing around titanium money. Even though I've measured out and taped off all the spots that I want to put in hardware. Let me just show you the hardware. It's actually, I'm trying to, I should probably stop looking through the camera. Here we are. So I settled on stainless steel for now, because that's my budget, and that's what's going in there. So I'm just getting all the pilot holes and getting it prepped, and this is the first one done with pilot holes. I gotta grab the other one and throw in some holes. Alright, getting these button head bolt on this thing was a lot nerve-wracking because, let me flip this around. See right there, look at how close that, better light, look how close that hardware is. I was absolutely out of room putting this thing on. So, luckily, man, I don't know, first hole I drilled, I was like, what have I done? But thankfully it turned out alright. So the measurements worked, let's put it that way. I literally bought brand new bits to drill for this, and this damn thing lifted and separated. So this is the exact bit I need to finish up everything, 1/4 inch. So, man, kind of pissed off. I'm just gonna do one size down. I think it's, what, 11:30 seconds? Whatever. But I'm gonna just hog out the hole a little bit. And then take this back to Home Depot and have them give me a brand new set because this is retarded. Alright, I got all these fastened down, and this is the back side, so the hardware was really close, but made it work. And some of them I had to hog out the hole just a little bit. All said and done, I think it looks good. More than looks good. That two-sided tape is needed thicker stuff because it kept popping off, so I had to use the hardware on this. So let me get this flipped over. So yeah. Looks good. More than that, it is functional. It was a pain in the butt though.